It is very important to keep all these old features for the fire station because it is a legacy.
We aim to change the way people think of how to live in an urban city and urban downtown. And we always aim to raise the bar and raise the standards.
Hello and welcome to Qatar 365. I'm Laila Humaira, and on this episode, we take a look at how Qatar is embracing sustainable urban living. From energy-efficient superstructures to an award-winning smart city, the country is reaping the rewards from laying the foundations of a greener future. But first, I went in search of one of Qatar's oldest buildings that's been given a facelift and a new purpose. From the house of everyday heroes to a haven for artists all around the world. This is Doha Fire Station. Built in 1982, it was once the home of Qatar's first civil defense authority.
The fire station here used to be one of the spectacular buildings. It was like one of the buildings who have got like the architect language of the 80s, like the Sheraton Hotel, the main building of the post office. So it has this type of design which is reflecting that era.
Today, the fire station is a contemporary art space for self-expression, an avenue for exchanging diverse ideas, and a meeting ground for the creative community.
The vibe here we are creating through the indoor exhibitions, outdoor exhibitions, murals around the building, it's really putting you in a space where there's a lot of inspiration, a lot of beautiful vibe, you have it here.
While many areas of the fire station have been refurbished into new workspaces, there are some original elements purposely kept as a reminder of the building's identity, like this drill tower, which once served as a facility for routine exercises and training.
It is very important to keep all these old features for the fire station because it is a legacy. The younger generation, they can see how used to be the fire station.
The tower is now an imposing structure with a colorful facade. A beacon of expression and creativity, it's also something the museum hopes to embody with its Artists in Residence initiative.
Every year we are receiving like hundreds of applications, but we are accepting 15, half of them Qataris and the other half for the people who are living in Doha, the expat. So this type of like merging the experience and inspiration from different backgrounds of artists and exchanging all this experience, supporting the artists to understand and to know different technology, ideas.
Someone who's benefited from the program is artist and filmmaker Mohammed Al-Hamadi.
As an artist in residence within the 7th program from last year's, it's just an amazing opportunity. It just broaden your potential, open up your scope, and helps you reach out the idea that you have in your head.
For 9 months every year, the initiative provides artists like Mohammed a studio space, mentorship opportunities, and guidance from curators.
It's always good to be among a network of artists or a network of creatives. In general, you know, creatives feed into each other.
For the Doha Fire Station, its legacy is quite literally cemented in its walls. A celebration of an honorable purpose in its past life, reborn to nurture the next generation of talented individuals, all heroes in their own right.
To reuse a building, this is a very important. This building have got a lot of effort in that time, supporting, you know, and defense on the community, saving the people. And now have got another sort of role to inspire and to create art.
It's hard to talk about architectural marvels in Qatar without talking about Msheireb. Known as the world's first sustainable downtown regeneration project, Msheireb is one of the world's smartest cities that's about to get even smarter. To find out how, I met Ali Al-Kuwari, the CEO of Msheireb Properties. So Ali, just in the last couple of months, there's been so much buzz about Msheireb Properties and Msheireb Downtown Doha. Your company has been named as one of the most innovative companies in the region by Fast Company, and Msheireb was highlighted at COP28 as the shining example of how a sustainable and futuristic city should look like. How are you building on these achievements to further develop the business in line with Qatar's goals?
We consider ourselves as one of the Qatari real estate development leading in the sustainability side. It was new back to that time, but thanks God nowadays it becomes very norm and everybody is trying to adapt and raise the bar itself step by step. Because of its location and the connectivity, like the metro station and the tram itself around the city, that makes it the hub for all type of generation, especially the young generation.
Let's talk about Msheireb as a smart city. You've just signed this huge new deal with Microsoft to boost the high-tech capabilities of the city. Can you tell us more about this partnership and how it will once again transform Msheireb?
We would like to enhance the experience in the cities for individual, for guests who's coming to the city just to experience what's going on in the city itself. Plus the retailer owner, we would like to have different experience. Plus the commercial and also the resident who lives in the city. Technology is being updated instead of day by day, now minutes by minutes actually. And we need to cope with what's going on in the worldwide. If you look at our mission, we aim to change the way people think of how to live in an urban city and urban downtown. And we always aim to raise the bar and raise the standards.
Just a short tram ride away is the Baraha, the heart of Msheireb, where its most outstanding features are on full display. And I'm here to meet Fatima Fauzi, who heads Msheireb Properties' sustainability team, for a look at what makes urban living particularly special here. So every bit of Msheireb downtown Doha was built with intention and purpose, down to the very details and motives. But what are some of your favorite parts of Msheireb?
Tough question. You're right. Every detail in Msheireb was imbued with significant and thorough thoughts of doing it. Now, starting from, let's say, the top, you could see this rectangular roof where you can open it in summer and close it in winter, really giving a beautiful perspective to the Baraha throughout the season of the year. Cascading from down there, you could look at the really fixed shades of the building, which also add to the overall system of cooling the Baraha. Another favorite feature in Al Baraha is the geometry pattern that you could see everywhere. Now, the architects have shown a really skill in utilizing these details. The pattern is used in stone flooring. You could also see it engraved on the stone wall. And the same pattern is also being used as a stencil in the glass. This small detail unifies the space really very, very beautifully.
This is an unconventional convention center. Designed by Japanese architect Arata Isozaki, the iconic Qatar National Convention Center's facade features two intertwined sidra trees, which span 250 meters. The native Qatari tree represents growth and survival, even in the harshest of environments. Adel Halim takes us inside the largest exhibition center in the Middle East, designed with sustainability at its core.
The Qatar National Convention Center is where modern design meets cultural heritage. The architectural marvel is symbolic of the country's ability to incorporate contemporary aesthetics without losing touch with its roots. Literally, just as it provides cover to the building's glass facade, the sidra tree historically provided shade and shelter to travelers and scholars alike.
The symbol is exactly the strong roots within the Qatari culture. So the cedar tree was able to grow in the desert, and it's normally very difficult environment to grow for a tree. So this symbolism is representing the strong roots of this country.
And to help fertilize those roots, sustainability played a big role in the design process, from energy-saving programs to efficient water usage. The QNCC is designed to be 1/3 more efficient than a similarly designed building.
We have a unique system that collect, filter and treat the grey water to be used within our washrooms and also through our irrigation system. We also use a very efficient water fixtures that helps us reducing by 40% the usage of the water.
And with so many sunny days in Doha, solar panels were an obvious addition.
We have roughly 3,500 square meters of our roof covered by solar panels. Actually, this helps us to offset roughly 1,100 tons of carbon emission and also covers almost 12% of our need.
There are exhibition halls, auditoriums, meeting rooms, and a ballroom, all things you'd expect in a convention center, except for one massive, creepy crawly creature.
Now talk about a conversation starter. This iconic giant spider greets visitors here at the convention center. But while Louise Bourgeois' maman is a towering, intimidating sight upon first glance, go deeper and there's much more to the story. This 9-meter tall sculpture is an expectant mother made of marble, bronze, and stainless steel and explores the idea of motherhood. It's also Bourgeois' tribute to her own mother, who she lost at the age of 21.
It represents the maternal protection and also the intricate nature of a relationship. It gives us, let's say, a big dimension and a big symbolism to our main foyer. Actually, it's a well-known sculpture all over the world.
And soon after playing host to the world's media for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, the QNCC hosted 114 events in 2023.
All the things that we do, it's let's say, not only for the QNCC sustainability scope, but also to align our ideas to the country strategy for the long term.
Whether it's energy-efficient megastructures like the QNCC or breathing new life into older buildings like the Doha Fire Station, Qatar is committed to beautifying a landscape that's pleasing to the eye and respectful to the environment. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, but that's all the time we have for now. For more, check out Euronews.com and connect with us through our hashtag. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Qatar 365.